You're this perp back with another video, and I got around to checking out History of Evil. This is a brand new horror movie coming out of Shudder, and I was really looking forward to this movie. You know, you got your boy from Vampire Diaries that played Stefan. He plays Ron in this. Uh, and you have a really dope fucking poster that they came out with. And normally with a lot of trailers nowadays, I barely watch like the whole thing. Just I watched a fraction of this trailer and I was kind of just sold on it. But it was really the poster that sold me. I was like, oh man, this looks like this could be a really dope horror movie just based on the poster alone. And after watching it, I can't help but say that I was really let down and very disappointed with this movie. So the setup is set in the future. I think it's like 2045 at this point, and United States is no longer is fell to like this neo-fascist regime. Pretty much it's not the United States, it's like the North America Federation or something like that. And they're looking for all these different individuals that are pretty much freedom fighters or resistance. And this is where our main characters come into play. I mentioned the guy from Vampire Diaries, Stefan. He plays Ron in this. I don't know the actual actor's name, but anyways, he plays Ron, and pretty much he's helping smuggle his wife, Allegra, which is who the government or the powers that be at this time are looking for to hunt down, because they do like public executions. It has a really dope starting point and just set up that like it's this fucked up future, and you know, but it begins with this family kind of reuniting, and they have to go to this house to kind of lay low till they're able to kind of go up to Canada or just wait for some type of extraction. And the thing about this house, and this is where things get really eerie, and I was just like, okay, I'm sold on this now, because I didn't know this. At this point, I'm kind of just going into the rest of this movie really blind, as it gets revealed that people stay away from this house, and this is why this is the perfect place for Allegra to hide out, because there's pretty much hauntings and weird occurrences that happen in this house, and why people stay away from it. We are told by another character named Trudy. She's the one that kind of helps guide them through and kind of watch over them in the house. So what ends up happening, you know, when you get the first hint that there's haunting or something supernatural going on, is the mom and the daughter are playing this game, and the mom's like, yo, guess how many fingers I'm holding up, and the daughter is getting each one right, and she's like, how are you doing that? And she's like, oh, it's the little boy behind you. I was like, ah, fuck, no, it's not. Creepy ass little kids, man. But then the husband, Ron, starts to have these hallucinations of this white man, and I was like, oh man, here we go. And it's literally ripped from The Shining. You know how Jack was slowly being manipulated by a spirit, and it's the same thing with Ron here, where he's just getting manipulated by this spirit, this very hateful spirit that's very racist, obviously. And it's called The History of Evil, but the violence in this it's very lackluster. It almost feels like a PG-13 movie, because like there's times when they cut away from kills where this is where you've built up all this suspense. This is where you should pay all that off. Show me some goddamn violence. Show me some evil. And it's just like, it's very far in between. It's just so disappointing, because there's a lot that they could have done with this type of concept, but what they chose to do was just very lackluster and very generic and pretty boring a lot of the times, because this movie does do a good job of building up suspense in the earlier half of the movie, and then just in the middle it just starts to kind of just fuck around, and it just, I don't know, it left me disappointed. But if you get around to checking this out, let me know your thoughts of it in the comments below. I don't want to say too much. You might end up liking this movie more than I did, but that's just my thoughts on it. But till next time, I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.